Hello. Comfrey is very useful on the allotments, both as a compost activator and for making liquid plant foods. That's why I'm transplanting some of the comfrey plants that are found on one plot into the front of this allotment. Right, now it's time to plant these comfrey that I've been digging up and putting up during the course of the summer and last winter when I was clearing ground. So these, I'm going to take them out now, take off the leaves off the top and plant them in the front of the other plot. I've got some in pots on the other plot as well, so there's no shortage of comfrey. Rather than take all the pots, I'm going to just take the plants, so they're good roots, because I don't need to take all these pots and all the soil and stuff that goes with it. Let's get this one out. I think there's only just that one in there. Oh. I think I've left a bit of root in this pot, so I'm not going to use it for anything else. Just got to develop some roots. This one's come up when I dug it up. It was stuck to some carpet. I'll throw that away. Now I'll be waiting, because we've had these dry spells, and I've waited till we're basically in October. Because comfrey likes it wet, especially when it's young, and I didn't want to, until the tops come off, I didn't want to plant it and let it dry. It wouldn't have died, but it's best to keep it moist. This one's got some great spot, all tangled up. Oops. Do not want to leave bits of comfrey root lying about, otherwise you will be in trouble. So I've got that pot with a lot of comfrey roots, so I'll take that to the other plot and plant them. Just roughly chopping some of the weeds and grass around here, just so that I can see what I'm doing, really. Not worried about too much about it being tidy, because that comfrey's done its thing. It will outcompete all of these other weeds anyway. I'm planting the comfrey 60 centimetres apart and 30 centimetres away from the wall, which is the length of this dibber, and 60 centimetres is 3 bricks apart. So the very first one is going to go here. With comfrey, you don't have to be too precise about depth or spacing, because you can't kill comfrey. Doesn't matter if you plant it too deep, it will still survive and come up. Now I put a lot of mulch over this last year, so there is a wood chips on top. So that goes in. Now it really doesn't matter if it's got a few leaves on it. It's about ready to go dormant for winter anyway, and it's going to rain tonight, so I'm not worried about it. Just get them in. It's 3 days since I put the comfrey leaves in, and we've had a bit of rain since then, and you can see that one's really perked up, and these have started firming up again. They're all limp and dead looking, but it's amazing how quickly comfrey recovers. This other stuff was all mainly roots. That one was all limp, but it's recovering. This one is again nice and rigid again. Yeah, it's looking hopeful for the comfrey. Not that I doubted it. You can't destroy comfrey. Hopefully next time this year this will all be a nice big comfrey patch. Changing all this useless ground into something I can use